Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Economic Times, welcome to the Global Business Summit. This is the 6th edition of this summit, an event which has grown in scope and stature every year. Our honored guests and speakers have made it into the premier venue for debate and discussion on the big issues of our times. To kick off this summit, I would like to remind you of a very apt statement made just last week. He said that while India, in the years since independence, has come very far, it is nothing compared to how far India will go. We have indeed come far. Last year, when we met, I mentioned that the Indian economy was poised to become the 5th largest in the world. The recent IMF World Economic Outlook report confirmed that India has indeed reached that position, overtaking France and the United Kingdom. Just 10 years ago, India was ranked 9th. Let me take a moment to congratulate the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister for laying the foundations that led the country reach these commanding heights. It has been the ambition and drive of entrepreneurs and business leaders like yourselves that have propelled that growth, with, of course, the support of a receptive and reformist government. The Prime Minister and his team have worked towards encouraging investment, enabling business, and empowering Indian citizens from all sections of society. The results are clear. Even with global headwinds, the resilience of the Indian economy is apparent. We seem to have weathered the slowdown with green shoots of growth now visible in many sectors. Manufacturing and service PMI in January was at a 6-year high, and core infrastructure activity has also rebounded, aided by government's proactive measures on the infrastructure and tax fronts. Retail investors continue to repose their faith in Indian markets by investing in systematic investment plans. A pickup in earnings growth would vindicate their faith and provide more fuel for growth. The recent budget had many measures to boost investment and sentiments. These include giving more leeway to sovereign wealth funds to invest in infrastructure, the proposed listing of LIC, the scrapping of the dividend distribution tax, among other measures. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've said so far deals with the business part of the summit's name. The global part is a rather different story. Last year, we talked about the challenges of a globalizing economy, in which some of the leading economies, notably the US and Britain, seem to be turning away from globalization. I'm sure that none of us imagined that a year later, it would be the coronavirus epidemic that is the main cause of global economic strife, instead of Brexit or a US-China trade war. It goes to show that life can throw up unexpected surprises. You never know what can happen next. I can, however, tell you what you are going to get over the next 2 days of the Global Business Summit. We have an incredible lineup of speakers who will spur debate on the most important issues facing business and the economy, and indeed our planet. We have already heard Cherry Blair and Stephen Schwarzman. Tomorrow, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, and Railways and Commerce Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal and some other ministers will take the stage. And in between, we have entrepreneurs, technocrats, economists, and thought leaders, all of whom make this gathering truly the finest forum for ideas in India. And of course, setting the agenda for the summit is the Prime Minister, who will speak about the next steps on the journey of the Indian economy as it moves towards the 5 trillion target that he has set. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Prime Minister.